All righty, y'all. Who that, baby? It is win number two. Win number two. All right, that's what I'm talking about. We beat Cleveland today. The Cleveland Browns, they just were not, they just weren't matched up pretty well to the New Orleans Saints today. The Saints were able to, hold on to their lead today. I'm gonna call it the Taysom Hill show today, y'all. Taysom doggone Hill. He started out a little bit shaky for a second there. He had a couple of turnovers there, but he still battled through it. And Taysom Hill is who he's always been, a football freaking player, man. He's just a dog. Um, it was like I said, it was just the Taysom Hill show. Jameis, I'm gonna say this about Jameis today. Jameis played a very well game today. He played very well. But the
He
thing
put up
was,
400 plus.
yes, he did. But the thing was, the better team won the game today, and Derek Carr played pretty well too.
He
Both
had
quarterbacks played well, so um,
he had
good
200
game.
plus in the one touchdown.
Yeah, yeah. So
And I predicted Carr to be the game MVP. I didn't expect this from Taysom. I
man,
didn't expect Agent 7 way far beyond past popped his shit this game. He made
well,
a crucifixion example out that defense. I'm like, okay. He said, Kubiak, give me the ball.
Rizzy made it a point at the beginning of the game. He told everyone. He said that Taysom Hill was getting in the ball this game. I didn't think he was getting this ball that much. I
This
mean, he usually gets the ball a lot, but not this much. And he went off today with it.
that boy is different.
I'm gonna get
When I
on his
say
side.
different, he is not of this planet. He ain't of this planet. Or what he just did, I
Nice,
was
you was about nice. I'm so sick and tired of you.
Oh no!
Nice, I am so
Oh
sick and tired of
no!
your ass
Oh
because you come on here acting like.
no!
Let me tell you something. Nice, if his ass fumble that damn ball,
I
he
know.
throw an
I even
interception.
posted that.
No. Don't.
I
We ain't gonna
posted
sit here and
that.
act like he had a perfect game and he
I
was out
know.
here doing.
I even posted that. That pick six and fumble.
Nah,
I was
because now you
mad.
get on here and start
I was
acting like the
mad.
man.
I was disappointed. That fumble is what did it. Also did it for me. The boy had it in his hands. That was a possible 7.
I mean,
Damn,
my
man.
thing is this: if he don't fumble, and he don't throw
That
his
would have been a
interception, he would have
touchdown,
had the
possibly.
perfect game. I mean,
That'd have been a
Taysom is unstoppable, y'all. If Taysom holds on to the ball, Taysom is unstoppable, y'all. And
man.
this is where if I looked at the game where we were winning, where the Saints were winning, the game where we were winning,
Is
we
that the
had the
neighbors?
game, y'all. What game that was? And he got hurt. He had scored like 2 touchdowns, and then he
It was
got
the
hurt.
Atlanta
He didn't play
game.
the second
It
half.
was the Atlanta game.
That's the whole point. What I'm saying.
I
That's how.
just, I think we all need to clear up here right now that
Ass.
Taysom Hill, as we all knew, and as we all know it, Taysom Hill is just not a damn quarterback in this league. He's just a football
That was
player,
a
man.
dumbbell play. I don't know what him and Kubiak was thinking. That
Yeah,
man had a
look,
punt, had a kick return, and then you shot put a pass
well,
to the boy.
I'm not
What?
mad at the play call. I'm
That
just
was
mad at the fact that
stupid. I'm
Taysom
like, what?
Hill.
You
I,
know Taysom is not accurate in the deep ball game. What? What?
I
I'm
just
like,
think,
why did we do that, Clint? Why'd you do that?
I
That
just
wasn't all.
think
That wasn't all
that
Clinton.
yeah, it wasn't on clean. It was
I
a
put
great
that
play
50-50.
call. I think Taysom just he
The
didn't
ball was in
he
double coverage.
yeah, he shouldn't have thrown the football down the field. He
Just
should have just
ran
threw it
the
away.
ball. Take what the defense give you.
How y'all doing
Nice,
today?
nice.
All
I'm
right,
quite.
beautiful day. I love this. Yeah, the Saints won, so we happy.
Damn it, we on a podcast. You ain't supposed to be talking to the neighbors on a
I'll
podcast.
give
Yeah,
it to him. He
Mr. Michael.
redeemed himself.
But nice. Let me explain something to you. And Eric gonna agree with what I'm about to say. As a quarterback, we are trained. If the play is not there, throw it away.
Throw it away. Throw it to the
Throw it
ground.
away.
You
Yeah.
don't
Throw it away.
force passes, and you don't. Even if you're the gadget guy, even if you're the guy that's the gadget, you have to throw the ball away. We'll live to see the next game, next play. Okay. As far and I'm just gonna say this. Okay. Both Jameis and Derek Carr had outstanding games. You can't say one of their games were better than the other because you got to look at one guy was coming from behind. The guy was playing from behind. He's gonna get a lot of yards when you're coming from behind. One guy was ahead. Okay, so we wasn't asking Derek Carr to do nothing but play, but just hold on to the lead. Okay, that's what they were doing in that game. Derek Carr completion ratio was like 21 out of 27. That's all you want to ask out of your veteran quarterback
Whoa.
is to manage the game. He had 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Jameis had an outstanding game.
400 plus yards.
Jameis sat in the pocket. He looked like Jameis looked like the guy out of Florida State. He looked like the guy that was the Heisman Trophy. He played outstanding. Of course, he's going to come out there playing well because he wanted to prove something to the organization in New Orleans. Okay, so he played well. There's nothing I can say about him is the fact that he lost the game. Okay, the bottom line is all them stats are for nothing.
He got his ass kicked. 35
What you gonna say all the nice things? You gonna say all the nice things and then turn around.
We gotta call what's at the same time. He got his ass
I used
kicked.
to say the same thing with Drew Brees. If you putting up all these numbers and you don't win, the people don't remember that. Okay, they don't remember it. Okay,
No.
so the bottom line is nothing but props. To me, Jameis should have an opportunity to start for Cleveland. He has given 2 games like this. He played against the Baltimore Ravens and he beat the Ravens. And the game after that, it was not so much of a good game the next week. But this game against the Saints, he had a week to prepare because he was coming off the bye week. He got a chance to study the Saints defense. He did well. But I was impressed with Derek Carr because Derek Carr is out there playing with dudes off the streets. Kevin Austin had another good game, sleepy game. He wasn't a lot of stats, but he catches the ball. When you look at Kevin Austin, he was an undrafted rookie, and when he gets the ball, he makes plays. When you look at what y'all call him,
Baddest.
MVS.
that is a steal.
MVS.
That is a steal.
MVS.
And I even
Anybody
said
don't know
that.
that's
That's a
a steal.
big body receiver.
When they get Olave back and they get Shahidi back next year, you gotta sign this guy. This guy who would be outstanding with
We
the
gotta
3
keep
and
Marquez Valdez Scantling. He'll get a
is the
2-year
big
deal. He'll get a
physical
2-year.
receiver that we needed
6'4",
alongside
201
of
pounds.
Shahid and Olave. He's the
And
big
he a
physical guy.
4.37 speeder.
Yeah, the Saints found him a wide receiver, man. And I heard my brother was mad about A.T. Perry, but A.T. ain't this kid, bro. This kid, every time Scanlon gets the ball, this dude
Hold
is
on,
fast.
listen. Hold on,
This
listen,
dude is
listen.
fast.
Hold on, E. Let me stop you right there. Now, see, they 2 different receivers. Now, we still could use A.T. Perry to pair with him right now because our other 2 top receivers are out. But that just goes to show me the situation with the wide receiver room and the situation with the quarterbacks the last 2 years. Dennis Allen ain't shit. That what that
I
showed me.
don't think it was Jameis' fault. I don't think it was Derek Carr's fault.
It wasn't either
But
one
a
of them.
lot of that has to do also too. If you look at this guy, the coach Rizzy, he reminds me of Dan Campbell. People want to play for him.
Yes.
They it's like they'll go through a wall. We saw Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan is basically a player that's probably at the end of his career, but we're starting to see a better Cam Jordan. Even
Cam
if he
was
didn't
alive
make a
today.
sack, if you look at Cam Jordan, he
It's
blocked
just
the
when
ball.
Dennis Allen was the head coach, he wasn't
One of them
motivated.
passes was tipped by Cam Jordan. He tipped Jameis pass in the air, could have been intercepted. I just love you see the veterans. They want to play for Rizzy, and I didn't see that with Derek Carr. I mean with
Yep.
Dennis.
And whoever
Well, I
that new
told you.
special teams coach is, I like him too.
Nah,
Hey, bro.
it's Rizzy, man. It's Rizzy.
Hey, bro.
It's Rizzy. It's Rizzy. What?
It's Rizzy, man. Rizzy's still calling. Rizzy's
I
still
know.
calling. He's still calling the shots on. Let me tell you something. John Harbaugh. What made John Harbaugh one of a great coach for the Baltimore Ravens is because he was able. He's an overall coach. When you're a special team
He is
coach,
about his players, not just himself. He's about
but
everybody.
what I'm saying now is when you're a special team coach, you're able to oversee the whole team. when you are when you're a positional coach, you only are focusing on that position. It's one of the best schemes when you look at some of the best coaches who were special team coach. Bill Belichick was a special team coach before he became a defensive coach. Okay, and a lot of people don't know John Harbaugh. Like I told you, a special team coach. I just love what I'm seeing for these guys. I would like to see Kubiak be a little bit more aggressive because he in the first quarter he was aggressive passing the ball with Derek Carr. Then he just lets up. He puts the foot off the
Yeah, yeah,
and I don't
yeah,
like that. Killer
yeah,
instinct.
yeah.
Nah, but I'm gonna tell y'all something about Darren Rizzi that I didn't know. He come off the Parcells tree.
Yeah, he does.
He come off of
Yeah,
that
he
Bill
come from the
Parcells tree.
Parcell tree. I looked that
Yeah.
up. He come
But,
from that tree.
but also now y'all see why I wouldn't blame players when Dennis Allen was the coach. And I kept saying it's not the players, it was the coach. It was
Well,
him.
some of it got to do with players because the reason why I got to give blame to the players because you got to understand you got to take care of your own body. You have to take care of your own self because I always told people, as being a former athlete myself, I'm accountable for stretching. I'm accountable for eating correctly, and you got to think about it. Dan Rizzi, when he came in, he started to make the guys stretch again. You notice he was focusing on stretching. When you look at the basketball team, the Pelicans, they have some injury problems, and a lot of it has to do with
Man,
not
don't get me
stretching.
started on the Pelicans, bro.
Yeah, I mean, so injuries are happening because of players, not because of coaching. I'm not going to put everything on Dennis
But
Allen.
but
I,
I do sort of agree with Larry here though, about the coaching. Even though I agree also with the players, but I agree about coaching. I think coaching had a lot to do with the creation of the culture, the vibe of the culture, the attitude of the players, the motivation of
exactly.
the players wanting to come and
Exactly.
play, the players
The
getting
head
up and
coach
down,
is the father
the
figure
head
of the
coach
players.
set the tone for the team. So if you are the leader of the team, you have to not only hold the players accountable, but you have to motivate those players to want to get up on Sunday and play the game of football. So I think
And you
Dennis
got
I
Allen
want to give
failed
y'all
at
an
that.
update. I want to give
and you
y'all
got
an
to
He
hold
failed
them
update
at
that
that.
accountable.
Denver Broncos leading Atlanta Falcons as
That's
last
what we
time I
need.
see.
All
Th-
the Saints need to
Oh,
do
what
from
I'm
here on
talking
out,
about?
if they want to have a chance to play in the playoffs, is get the division. We get the
Let me
division, we
tell you
can get
something.
in.
If you hear this man saying playoffs and y'all laughing, just look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They
Look
four
at it.
they got 4 wins.
No, but
They 4-6.
look
The
at the
Saints are
division
four and
standings.
seven.
We right there. We right there.
And if Atlanta lose, and the Saints will be right back in this, y'all.
Right
Y'all
back
don't
in it.
realize how crazy this is.
It
But you
It's
is
know what?
crazy.
the
I'm gonna tell
NFL
y'all.
is a strange thing, y'all. Injuries happen to teams. If the Saints continuously grind, they win the game against. Let me tell you, they season on the line against the Rams. If the Saints beat the Rams, that would be 5-7, y'all. Then we're gonna start getting some serious talk in the next couple of weeks, y'all. If the
But you know
Saints
what?
beat the Rams, they're gonna go. Bro, this is gonna remind me of the Giants, Larry. It remind me how the Giants were 0-6 and backed in, went on a hot streak, backed into the
Well,
playoffs.
hang
Let's
on
hold the talk.
now.
Let's hold the
Hang
talk.
on.
Hold the
I'm
talk.
just
Cause
Hold
saying.
the,
what
hold the
did I
talk,
tell
Larry.
y'all?
Hold the
What did I
talk,
tell
man.
y'all? I
Hold the
said a
talk.
Hold up.
One
week.
game at a time.
I said one
One
game at a
game at
time
a
in a
time.
week
Yeah.
at
Hold
a
on.
damn time. But
Let's
guess
not jinx
what?
us.
You know what
Let's
you
not
got
jinx us.
next week? You got a damn bye week. That's what you need to worry
And
about. Your
We're gonna
guess
damn
we're
what?
bye
gonna help
week.
you.
We're gonna enjoy that win on that free win on the bye week. That's what we're
But you
gonna
know
enjoy.
what?
That's what we gonna do right now.
But you know
Yeah,
what?
we ain't talking Super Bowl. I ain't gonna
Nah,
say the word. I ain't gonna say the word.
nah. Think about it. 3 weeks ago, we ain't have no we ain't have no kind of hope. We was on a podcast, like even I predicted we wouldn't win
Who that?
another game
Who that?
until we got rid of Dennis Allen there.
Who that?
That Dennis Allen also affected us.
That's
They
right.
should have
Because
fired Dennis Allen
what happened
after
after
that
we
Broncos
fired him,
game,
Larry?
Larry.
We won two games.
That Broncos
Man,
We won
game
two games
when we
after he
got
left.
embarrassed on Monday Night Football, that should have
He
been
should
the
have been
end.
gone. He
We
should have been
would have
gone.
had a shot if they would have
Yeah.
fired them then. You
Yeah.
would have had that Broncos game right there, right after the Broncos game.
Because that
The
was an
Saints would have had
embarrassing
an
loss.
opportunity right there to beat the Chargers. Because
Yep.
coaching lost the Chargers game.
I'm
Coaching
telling you.
lost all
That's
the
why.
games that we lost were by
That's
coaching.
why.
coaching losses.
That's
And
why.
I
That's
kept
why
saying,
Larry said
coach,
that. That's why he said that. We both said that
coaching.
at the beginning. Like it don't look right. Something don't look
Exactly.
right
I
here.
even said the same
You
thing.
know,
The
something don't
players
look
didn't
right.
care. Bruh,
Yeah, they didn't care.
look at how that defense tackling and hitting now. Look at them.
Right. It's
Before
very
they ain't
different.
even want to tackle nobody.
Night and day. Night and
Night and
day.
day. The offense. Look how hard them boys playing.
They running up in. Look what they did to Miles Garrett today. I'm impressed.
Look at
You know?
Kamara.
Well, you had McCoy back. Now he got injured today. He got re-injured, but it wasn't major. From what I'm hearing, it wasn't major. It was a setback. But y'all saw him on the sideline. He gave it a go today, and the Saints just look like a different team when that dude's there, bro. When
They
when
look
when
motivated.
McCoy is there, and Shane Lemieux was not a cupcake when he replaced him.
And
Shane Lemieux.
Fuaga. We got to give Fuaga his flowers too. That
Yeah,
young man,
Shane
that
Lemieux
rookie.
got out there and looked good. I like the
Brees
offensive
is
line.
looking good.
Trevor Penning, y'all, I gotta say, y'all, Trevor Penning should be the player of the year as far as like the I want to
Who's
say like
team?
Comeback
Cards on
player
the
of the year.
field.
comeback player of
Comeback.
the year. Because
But we
Trevor
got to give
Penning has shocked everybody.
Brian Brees his credit too, because that young man's playing well. We drafted him 2 years ago, and he's looking good too.
He
So
That's a
motivated.
Brian
dog
Brees is
right
The
there.
whole team
Brian Brees is
motivated, bro.
balling.
Well,
Everybody motivated.
ain't
Brian
nobody
Brees is
ever
balling.
questioned Brian Brashear. No, ain't
No,
nobody
but I'm
ever
saying he's
questioned
playing
Brian
well.
Brashear,
He's playing well.
Henry. Nobody
He's
ever
playing
thought he
well.
was a bad player.
Nobody gave him credit.
Oh,
Oh,
That
yes,
young
we
man's
also,
did.
playing
I
well.
think all of us gave him credit.
also, another
No.
number kept popping up on the screen today. Number 98. Your boy,
Yep.
that boy
Oh
bringing
yeah,
that pressure.
Peyton Turner. I
Peyton
keep
Yep.
Turner
telling
was
y'all
showing up.
fans, stop trying to get rid of
That's
these
a
young
good dude.
players too fast.
Man, you
They
gotta let
wind
him
up going
develop.
to other teams and they look good like y'all did Zach Bond. A lot of you
And Trey
guys, I got
Henderson.
videos of you guys,
Trey
including
Henderson too.
yourself, Larry. You was one of them trashing Zach Bond. I got a video of you saying I'm
I
gonna
didn't,
post
I
it.
didn't trash, I didn't trash Zach Bond.
Well,
Yeah,
Post
yeah,
that
yeah.
video.
hold on, Evan.
Post that video.
Evan,
Post that video.
hold
I
on.
gotta see that.
Cause
I
Henry,
never trashed Zach Bond. I said we used him wrong.
Humphrey don't no longer follow me no more because he's a bitch. But let me stop. But
Hold
anyway,
on.
but
Whoa,
but
Whoa,
anyway,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
that's
whoa,
for
Whoa,
whoa,
another
whoa.
Evan.
that's for another
Hey,
segment. Anyway,
whoa, man.
Show me a
hell
video of me
no,
trashing Zach
Chill,
Bond. I
You
gotta
chill,
see
going
that.
man.
you going on timeout for that. You going on mute. Hell no.
See,
We
bro.
don't play that here.
Show me a video of me trashing Zach Bond, because I always
You
said
didn't.
we using him wrong. I said we
He was
using
in
him
the
wrong.
wrong system.
He's a pass rusher, and we using him as as an all around linebacker when he's a specialist.
Go
But
look
now
back
he's
at his
showing to be an
highlights
all
in
around.
college.
Bro, I said we was using Zach Bond wrong.
Yep, I even saw it. I'm wondering what's wrong. I think it's the system. I
It
think it
wasn't
is
the
the
system.
system.
It wasn't the system. It was the coach, bro. Dennis Allen. Once again, DA. It's the coach, bro.
well, it is DA, and we're gonna always say DA. But there's a lot of other things that happen is what helped. I can't sit in and disagree with you, but I always wonder what would happen if the Saints would have been healthy. The Saints was not healthy, y'all, and you
I think
cannot
it'd
expect
have
to
been the
win
same, Evan.
games not being healthy.
I think it would have been the same because Dennis Allen is who he is. The players respond
But
to
I
what they got.
apologize to him Humphreys if I called him that. But let me tell you why I do it because I always felt like this, y'all. If you disagree with me and we supposedly be partners, we supposed to be boys, and for you, all you had to do was call me on the phone and talk to me, and we'd have shut it out like men. But for you to do some of the things that I saw you do, I
I
just
love you,
thought
bro.
that was not manly in my opinion.
Well, we can settle that off the line. We can
Hey,
settle that
there
off
you
the
Cause I,
go.
line.
cause I,
There you
cause I
go.
couldn't
That
believe
don't even need to be
We
how
can
that
discussed
settle
dude
right
that
was
now.
off
supposed
the
to be my
line, my
Who
boy.
would
partner
y'all say was the
and
It's all
tell me
game
how
good.
to play
MVP on
on
this
That don't
social
even
TV
need
media
to be
We
call?
can settle
discussed
that
right now.
offline.
Huh?
But I want to say
Who?
congratulations to Jari Evans, man, getting finally the Hall of Fame induction
Mm-hmm.
for the Saints. He deserved that. Man, we missed him too, but
JH
that was a great
73.
great Saints Hall of Fame induction right there. It's long overdue.
Well,
Long overdue.
Jari Evans, I so love Jari Evans because Jari Evans was he's a coach on our staff, and
Mm-hmm.
you and let me tell you something.
Long overdue.
We don't give our offensive line coach no credit on how he changed the whole offensive line. Is much better. If y'all
Yep.
look at the Saints,
John Benton.
yeah, when you look at Benton, Benton has gotten the best out of the two young the tackles. You see how good the tackles looking right now, Falaga
Mm-hmm.
and Trevor Penton. That comes from John
Fuaga,
Benton
baby.
from the New York
Fuaga.
Jets.
Because
Fuaga.
what?
Fuaga.
Yep,
Fuaga.
because Benton
Fuaga.
Benton is one of them type of offensive line coaches that the players actually respond to.
You know, I want to say too, we really need to look at that. Like you said, the offensive line, they have been playing better. The defense, and I want to say that Cleveland defense is a very good defense that we beat today.
Mm-hmm.
Taysom Hill tore him up, but
I
we
mean,
played a very good defense.
Ward, man, Denzel Ward is
Ain't nothing
like
nice.
top 5 best cornerback,
Yeah, ain't nothing
and
nice.
you know he proved that how good he was. Cause
Denzel Ward been like
Y'all,
that.
y'all,
yeah, the man was
Buffalo
awesome.
might beat Kansas City today. I'm telling y'all.
And,
I'm
and, and let me
telling
tell you,
y'all.
and let me tell y'all something. What I saw today out of James did an outstanding job. They protected him well. The Cleveland Browns offensive line played well against the Saints defensive front. Gave him a lot of time to eat us up, but even though I believe a lot of that is playing from behind, because you get them numbers when you're playing behind. I tell people that all the time. Them numbers start looking way good, and it start looking like, oh man, he blew us out. Well, I mean, he's tearing us up, but a lot of that's when the team is playing from behind. A lot of them
Mm-hmm.
eat up yards. You know what I'm saying? But Jameis
Them eat
played.
up plays.
You can't take nothing away from Jameis. He protected the ball. He could have had an interception off a tip,
2 of
but
them. Didi was supposed to get 2 of them, but he dropped them.
yeah, he played well. I
The
can't
second
talk
one was
bad
off
about
number
Jameis
17.
today. Jameis made me eat crow. I was
Mm-hmm.
expecting 2 interceptions today, 3 interceptions. So he
He
made
made
me eat
me
crow.
crow too.
I apologize, Jameis. You are
We
a legitimate
apologize.
starting quarterback. I hope that you can keep the job, even though I know the NFL is a dog shit league that is going to draft another quarterback. They're gonna, because that's what's going to happen. They're going to
They
draft
already
another
drafted their
quarterback.
quarterback. They just
Get back.
developing them right now.
Y'all, I don't think the NFC is a set picture right now. I think there's gonna be a lot of teams that's gonna sneak in at the end of the
Slide
season.
open.
I think
Yeah,
it's gonna be
it's
very,
not nothing
very
is set
different.
right now, and like NFC is still within reach for
Man, it's up for
everyone right
grabs.
now.
Yeah, it's up for grabs, man.
AFC a little bit more than the NFC right now for me because you still got some top dogs at the NFC that
I
you can
told you that.
explain. You can see right there that's separating at the top, but there's still
Oh
a
goodness.
chance there. That's
Well,
Oh,
why.
well,
I'm
EJ, what I
listening.
was
You
telling
know
you
what
about the
I said about the
NFC,
AFC?
well, the NFC South is this. Do anybody legitimately believe in Atlanta? I don't think nobody on this panel
No,
believes in
no.
Alabama. I mean, in
Fool's
Atlanta.
gold.
Atlanta
Fool's
And
is
look,
gold.
just
even
they.
even 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 the Panthers have a shot. Even the Panthers, they have a shot.
Nah, I don't think so.
But
They on a two game winning streak.
don't do
They
that.
on
Hey,
a
hey,
2 game
Don't do
winning
I don't
that
think
to
streak.
the
so.
Panthers.
The
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 Panthers
Panthers
say,
beat us,
"Oh man,
but come
hold
on,
up
bro.
now."
The Panthers had no business beating the Saints. That was by
They
1 point.
are, but they did.
They don't listen,
But they
man.
did.
The
But they
Panthers
beat
about to
us.
get stumped today.
They beat
Panthers
us.
about to
Evan,
play. Who
listen to
the
me.
who the
They
Panthers? Boy,
they on a
now
two
you're going too
game
far.
winning streak right
That
now.
young
They're on a
quarterback,
2 game winning
young
streak.
quarterback is okay.
They
They're not.
on a two
The
game
Panthers are
winning
not
streak.
winning. No, bro, come
They
on, man.
3-7. They're three and
Now
seven.
I don't
I'm
care
just
if they
saying.
3-7. They
If
still not.
they win next
They're
week,
not
they're
as
four
Kitty
and
ain't
seven.
doing
talented
nothing.
as
We
the
ain't scared
Saints.
of them.
Listen. We have a
Nah,
bye week,
dog, you
right?
going a little bit too far with that.
No. Hold on. I'm talking about Matt here. We have a bye week. If they
Nah.
win next
I'm
week,
not
they
giving you
four and
that.
seven, just like us. They four and seven, just
Uh.
like us. If they win next
Kitty
week,
Cats ain't
man,
shit. They
it don't
lucked up.
matter. You got to
Kitty
get your
Cats
feelings
lucked
out of
up
it,
and beat the Saints. It was an upset.
man. But they won. It don't matter. They won.
I'm right there,
Right.
but you acting like, bruh, come on,
I'm
bruh.
telling you, mathematically, they have a chance. Just like
Mathematically, they'll be out this week. Mathematically, they'll
if
be out this
we
week.
listen, we have a bye week next week.
Mathematically, they'll be out this week.
Listen.
I don't want to hear nothing about no Kitty
We
Cat.
have a bye week. If they win next week, they're four
Yeah,
and seven,
what you talking
just
about? They
like
play
us.
today.
You're not listening, bro. If they win,
They
we
play today.
if they win, the same as us because
There ain't
we
no
Who
have
do
a
the
if.
bye
kitty cat?
There
week.
ain't no
Who do
if
they play this
Carolina
game?
ain't winning.
Boy, you don't
Who
listen.
they play?
Go look at it. Look at that schedule. Who they play.
You don't listen. Ever
You
don't
ain't
listen,
gonna you
boy.
ain't gonna get me to feel
I'm
good about no
trying to
Carolina.
tell you that if they win this week, they're the same as us, 4-7.
Cause that
Do you not
freaking Giants
understand?
game for the kitty cats, that was fool's gold. That was
They
Thank you.
still
absolute fool's
won.
gold.
It don't matter. They
That's
won.
fool's goal, man.
No matter. They won. That don't matter. In football, it's
Kitty
wins and
cats ain't
losses.
scaring nobody.
They ain't
Who they
scared
got?
It
nobody,
don't
bro.
matter.
Who
That's
they
the whole
got?
point.
Who they got? All they got is
Don't
a
man.
Xavier Leggett, Adam Thielen,
They
Miles
done
Uh,
traded away
Sanders.
all their receivers.
And
They're
who
playing,
else they got? Miles
they're
Sanders,
playing the Kansas City
Cuba
Chiefs.
Hubbard.
They're playing the Kansas City
Man,
Chiefs.
Kitty Cat's
You got
No,
them
they're
beating
not.
finna
Kansas City.
Kansas City
sweep
is
them
playing
out.
Buffalo right now. What y'all talking about?
You got them beating Kansas City.
No, anybody can
You
get
got
beat.
them
It don't
beating Kansas.
matter.
Man, Buffalo is way better. What are you talking about?
Guess what? We was way
Buffalo is
better
the
too. We got
contender.
whooped. We
Buffalo
got
is
beat
the
by them. They beat
contender,
us.
dog.
They beat us.
Buffalo is the contender. They
No, I'm
beat us.
trying to tell you.
Anybody, they lucked up and beat the Saints. The Saints,
It
that's
don't
how
matter,
Dennis
bro.
Allen got fired. We had
It
no
don't
business
matter.
beating us. I mean, they're beating us by a field goal.
But they did.
Hear it. You're not selling nobody on this panel with no
What you
damn.
Cool.
mean?
I ain't
Hey,
getting no
You
charge
ain't
on
hey,
selling
anything.
hey,
nobody with no
he's
Carolina Panthers.
right.
Let me tell you
He's
something.
right.
Let me
Look,
tell you
it
something.
is
You
what it
ain't
is.
selling
They
nobody
did
with
it.
no Carolina Panthers.
They got a chance
Who
just
that?
like we got
Who
a
would
Who
y'all
chance.
that?
give? Hey guys,
Who that?
who would y'all give the game
Who that?
MVP to offensively between Derek Carr, Alvin Kamara, Taysom Hill, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and Jawan Johnson? Who
You
you
got to
giving the
give it
game
to
ball to?
Taysom. You got to give it to Taysom. You got to give it to Taysom. That's a no-brainer.
Because that was a tough one for me. Because at the same time, Carr did his thing.
Carr never turns the
It's
ball over. I keep telling
look,
everybody
I
that.
Nas,
He
it's
know.
don't
not
throw
as
He
interceptions.
still had 2 touchdowns and no picks
Nas,
and
That's
200
right.
plus
It's
passing
not as
yards.
tough as you think it is. Taysom Hill had the better game today.
I'll
Right.
give it to him though.
Well,
248,
the only reason why I take it away,
offensive yards.
I'm gonna tell you why I take it away from Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill had 1 turnover. No, he had 2 turnovers. He threw an interception and he threw. Yeah, that
He had
gives
the
not
fumble. He
that
had the
makes him not
fumble.
the MVP. That's why.
Without Taysom Hill
I
today, the
disagree.
game wouldn't have been that much of a blowout.
He gonna
That's
win.
right.
Well, but the bottom line is we just got to be legitimately honest. He didn't win. He just because he made a
He
couple of plays to win.
Whoa,
But
That
hold on,
he didn't have the
no.
best
He
game.
you
He
was
ain't
the
didn't
gonna
have the
most
best
talk
game.
valuable
about Taysom
player,
Hill
bro.
like
He
that
had
now.
138 rushing yards. What are you talking about?
He still fumbled the
He
ball
had
and he still threw an interception.
138 rushing yards with
He
3
still
touchdowns. What
fumbled
are
the
you talking
ball
about?
and threw an interception. That's still messed his game.
138. He's a quarterback. 138 rushing
So
yards
wait a
and
minute.
3
All right,
touchdowns.
okay. So
And I
when
will
Derek
give it
Carr
to
start
him.
throwing turnovers, when we gonna
Derek
say
Carr didn't
this?
throw no turnovers.
I'm saying when he
That
does.
the last 2 weeks, let's just be honest with you. When the last time Derek Carr threw an interception? Anyone on
It's
the
been a
panel can
while.
remember that?
It's been a while.
He has 4 interceptions the whole
He
season.
has not thrown an interception
He has
since the Kansas City game.
since the Kansas City game, y'all.
Right.
I mean, whether you
And that's
like
what
him, you
that's
hate him, you
why I thought
dislike
it was,
him,
but
he
that's
But
has
why I
hang
not
thought it
been.
was
on.
funny.
He has
Hey,
not been
But
the
that,
reason why we've been losing.
there's a
that's why I
radical
thought it was funny.
explanation. There's a radical explanation for that. He has been hurt since the Chiefs game. So let's calm down and act like he's been playing the whole
Great
entire
point.
He
time.
came.
Great point. But at the
Hold
same
up now.
time,
Hold up. He
let me
came
finish.
back.
Let me tell you. At
All
the
right.
same
If you
time,
want to say that, I'm cool with that. But he did come. Did he come back last week?
The week before
What
last.
is the record? What is the record with the Saints with Derek Carr starting, and what is the record when he wasn't playing? What is the
right.
Saints record?
We didn't win no games when he wasn't playing.
All right, then that's the whole part how valuable Derek
Oh
Carr is.
And this
Lord,
is what
hang
I. But this
on.
is what
That
I'm
rests
trying.
my
But this
case
is what
on.
I'm.
That
Oh
rests
Lord,
my case.
hang
That rests
on.
my
First
case
of all,
on how valuable Derek Carr is. No
wait a
backup
minute.
quarterback
I'm
won a
talking
game.
about
All
this
right,
game.
if you
I'm
want
talking
No
to
about
do
this
that,
backup
game though.
quarterback won a game.
if you want to do that, let's go to last season. Let's talk about his
Well,
record when
I'm
he was
not talking
gone.
about last season.
Uh,
Well,
You can't bring up
hold on,
last
EJ.
season.
Wait, EJ, hold on. No,
You
look,
can't bring up last
EJ,
season.
EJ. We talking about this game. I believe it was Taysom Hill, even though he had those 2 turnovers, because he set the tone. He was the most valuable player for this game. Derek Carr has been playing well. He's not getting credit, but he has been playing well this season.
yeah,
I
he
mean, this
played
season he's
well
been
today.
playing well.
Actually, the
But
whole season.
I mean,
I'm
he
just
did
not
throw
gonna
2
blow it up
touchdowns.
though. I'm
He
not
threw
gonna
2
act like
But
touchdowns.
you
Derek
got to
Carr
look
been
at Carr
perfect now.
stats this year. Carr has what,
What I'm
16 or
saying is,
17
Saints
passing
fans don't
touchdowns to
appreciate.
only 6
Saints
picks.
fans
He
don't
only have
appreciate
4
Derek Carr.
interceptions.
But look, Saints fans don't appreciate Derek Carr. They really don't. I can
They don't,
understand the
and he only
frustration,
played 2 years. He
but he
only been
don't
with the
turn the
team for
ball
2 years,
over.
playing with a
Derek Carr
bad
does
coach,
not turn the ball over. He
with a
don't turn the ball
badass
over.
coach.
Don't turn the ball
And
over.
to be honest with you, if I would like to see him with Kubiak and they get a little bit more time together,
And they
because
get more receivers, and will
it's
get more
really a
talented
shame.
receivers.
It's really a shame that Derek Carr hasn't had a lot of time in this underneath this guy.
Under any coach.
Out of any coach, to be honest with you.
Right. Right. That's what I keep saying,
I mean,
man.
because he was doing good under Gruden.
It doesn't
When
make
he was
any
with
sense.
Gruden, he was run up MVP. People forget he was
Mhm,
runner
but-
up
Derek
MVP.
And then he tore his
Derek Carr
ACL.
has 11 touchdowns.
No, I'm
4
thinking about no.
interceptions,
That was Jack Del Rio.
67.4%
No,
completion rate.
that was John Gruden. John Gruden got
1,400.
fired. John Gruden got fired, and that's when they started losing.
Listen to these stats, Everett. Derek Carr has 64% completion, 1,494 yards. Now remember, he doesn't have any great receivers. Well, now he has
He
one
ain't
now.
got barely none of them.
But he barely has anybody, right? 11
No
touchdowns,
Ole, no
4
shit.
interceptions, and a quarterback rating of 102.9. That's not bad for what
That's
he
not
got.
bad at all.
Not bad.
And
4
then
interceptions.
but Saints fans, all they see is quarterback,
Just
and they think
imagine.
that they don't look at team effort. As a team, we've been injured.
Let me ask y'all this: if Derek Carr finishes with 3,000 yards, let's double it, right? 3,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions with 110 rating, and the Saints go in the playoffs, how would you rate his season?
That justifies his contract.
That does
With
justify
what he
his
had,
contract.
with what he had, though, he doesn't
What
have
he
top
has,
rated
what he
players.
has, that's
justifies-
absolutely unbelievable.
It
And
justifies his
statistically,
contract.
it would just show what
But
it
would
statistically
it
show.
exceed?
Because to
Would
be
it
honest with
exceed
you,
his contract though because of what he had?
because they said that they didn't rule out Olave for the season, they only put
Right.
him on the temporary. So if you get Olave back, just say
He ain't on no temporary. He missing 4 games
no,
right
but
now,
they don't.
guaranteed.
That's temporary. That's not out for the
Hey,
season.
buddy.
But listen
Say,
to what
who
I'm
that?
saying. I'm
Say, who
asking
that?
you this: if they hold on for him,
Who that?
you get
Thank you,
up
buddy.
to at least say
Thank
you're
you.
6 and 7, right? By the time
Yeah.
you get up to 6 and 7, right?
All right.
You activate Olave, and you're on a 6-game winning streak, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think nobody wants to play the Saints.
Because
Yeah,
those
I don't
other
think there's no
receivers are
team
going to
wants
give
to play.
chemistry
Because
with
you
him.
got to look at that.
Hey,
Ole,
that third
hey,
wide.
hang on.
Ole,
Don't
Marquez Valdez Scantling.
I'm
don't
taking it one
let
game at a
Ever
time.
504, don't let Ever 504 hype y'all up into this.
I'm not
Y'all
I'm
hyping
take
taking
it,
one game at a
take
time.
it at one
I'm
game at a
taking it
time.
one
One
I'm
game
game
at
at
a
I'm
telling
not
time
y'all.
at the
looking. I'm
same
not
time.
looking
The
at
way
I'm
that
all.
we
telling
going right
y'all.
now.
I can't
Way
do
too
it.
much risk.
Hold on, Everett.
And for
Way
Yo,
too
some
much
listen.
reason,
We
teams
gotta
miss
risk.
stay
field
calm,
goals
brother. We
with
gotta stay
since
Too much
Richie
calm.
became head coach.
risk.
You gotta stay calm, Everett.
Hey, the man 2-0.
Okay, but you gotta stay calm. One
I'm
game
Right.
at a
staying calm.
time.
You gotta stop it.
Look,
You
y'all ain't
gotta
gonna
Don't
tell
want
stop
me
to
it
we
right
weren't
jinx
now.
it.
feeling good.
We
We've been
gotta keep.
losing this half the season, and I
I
finally
got
got a
you.
coach got me 2-0 again.
I got you.
Y'all be quiet.
But we're
I
gonna
can
take.
feel
We're
the way
gonna
I want to feel.
look. We're just gonna enjoy this win right here. That's it.
I'm enjoying the next one. We're gonna win next week. Well, the next week.
We out.
Well, it's
After
a free
next week
win.
after.
Bye.
We're gonna
It's a
win
free
after
week.
the bye. Watch. He's
That's
gonna
why I
even
said
have
what I
more
said, man.
time. He's gonna have more time to heal his players. McCord to be back because he had a minor injury, so you can sit him back for the bye week. You're gonna have much more players coming back. I thought, shit, yeah, I'm gonna be a little
I think we're gonna
excited.
get healthy at the right time, Everett. We're gonna
They're
get
gonna get
healthy at the
healthy at the
right
right
time.
time. I like the Saints is a talented football team. They're the team I saw against Dallas the first game of the year.
Man,
If
I
they
wish
get
we had.
that they just need the right leader. And
I
the
wish
right
we had
leader,
MVS when
Dennis
we
Allen
had
was not the
Shaheed.
right leader.
I wish we had MVS when Shaheed was healthy. That'd be nice, man.
Oh my God.
The two of them.
Do you have any idea how crazy that would be?
Because they said Scantling is probably the fastest receiver in the league.
Nah, he's
No.
You right
one of
up
He's one
there.
of them.
He's
no,
one of them.
he's
He is. Go
he's
look it
one
up.
of the fastest on the team. He runs a
In
4.37.
the league.
No, Tyreek Hill is the fastest, but he's right up there
Xavier
with
Worthy.
I'm telling y'all, bro, Scantling got some.
Xavier
They
Worthy
said
and
something
him.
about it at the
But
beginning
he's
of the
like
game.
number 4, number 5. That's
But
not
he
bad.
is. Oh, watch, I'm about to look it
Number
up.
4, number 5 ain't
4.3.
bad.
Matter
Marquez
of fact,
Valdez Scantling runs a
All I
4.37.
can tell you, Larry,
Xavier
is
Worthy
nobody
is
will
a
sit him when he
4.21.
catches the ball. All I can tell you,
Shaheed,
Larry, is when he catches the ball, ain't
he go.
nobody near him.
He go. But you know
I
what?
don't care about him being the fastest. All I know
Shaheed
is
is
And
faster than
that's
him.
It
scary.
matters when it comes to like the scoring touchdowns. I think he's leading right now as a receiver as far as game
But
yards per game. When coming
well,
into this game, he
I
was
just
leading.
hate that. I just hate that every time Derek Carr about to get 300 yards, it seemed like the offensive coordinator start running the ball.
I'm gonna play the game back for you. I'm gonna post it in the group and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking
It,
about.
it,
I
it just
rather
seemed like Clint Kubiak be starting to run too much.
He's
I rather
leading the
take this.
league.
Cause
I
our tight ends be wide open.
I'd
Our
rather
tight
take the
ends be
W over the
wide
yards.
open.
I'd rather take the W over the yards.
I feel you, Larry, but we need a receiver that can
Mm-hmm.
get us them yards though.
Cause
We
see,
need that.
but see, what Clint Kubiak's doing, he running the clock out at that point.
Right.
He trying to run the clock out. He trying to run the clock.
I like
Ain't
I
He
gonna,
like
making
I
sure
like
he
that
beat.
he's
He
consistently trying
making
to run
sure
the ball. I like that.
he making sure he makes sure he's beating you with
He,
time of possession.
let me see right here. Hold on. Let me see. I know what I'm talking about.
And
Just
that's
not
what
saying the right
I'll
thing.
give it to him. This game, I will give it to Taysom. I said this, I wouldn't say this was his best game of his career because I can't put this one over the Seattle game. I can't.
say, bro, Taysom showed
Well,
us to be
last week was
the
Scadley
quickest
game,
man.
y'all. Last week was Scadley game. We have to give that game to Scadley. That
Yep.
last week against Atlanta. We
That
got to
was
give
3 receptions, 107
and
receiving
I would have
yards.
gave him some more if they would have gave him the ball a little bit more. I'd have gave him the MVP.
Your boy was on him today though.
Yeah.
After that one play, they start chucking him.
Yep.
Yeah, cause we don't have no other wide
I
receiver.
got something to tell y'all. All right, this is for the club out there that's looking at these 2 wins and saying, all right, there's a chance we go to these playoffs right now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta read this off to y'all, okay?
Oh
Because
no.
I'm telling y'all, y'all don't need to be sitting there peeking so early right now. The Saints got a long way to go, okay? So Detroit Lions are the #1 seed in the NFC at a 9-1 record.
Right.
Then you have the
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia Eagles at an 8-2 record at
Right.
number 2. At
Mm-hmm.
number 3, you have the 6-4 Atlanta Falcons right now. Okay.
Oh, they gonna fall off.
At
They
number
already lost.
4, you got the 6-4 Arizona Cardinals.
Uh-huh.
At number 5, you have the 8-2 Minnesota Vikings. At number 6, you have the 7-3 Green Bay Packers. And at the last spot, the Washington Commanders have a 7-4 record at number 7. Okay? So now let's look at where the
I'm
Saints
screaming
are.
for the division.
Hang on,
I'm
hang
screaming
on.
for the division.
Hang on, let's look at where the Saints are as far as the NFC. Okay, the Saints are ranked number 13 out of 16 teams in the NFC at a 4-7 record.
Right.
Okay, the teams ahead of them are the Chicago Bears with a 4-6 record, the Tampa Bay
Fools
Buccaneers with a
gold.
4-6 record, the Seattle Seahawks with a four and
And we
five
got to play
record,
Tampa again.
the Los Angeles Rams with a 5-5 record,
Right. When we play Los
and the
Angeles Rams.
San Francisco 49ers at a 5-4 record.
Wow. We
Okay?
play most of the teams you talking about, EJ.
And the
What?
rest of all and
I
all the
just
We
rest of
read.
these
play.
games
We
are
Hang
play.
on,
We
I
NFC
just
play.
teams.
named
We
them.
play the Buccaneers. We got to play. We got to play the Commandos. We got to play all the teams you're talking about. That's mostly ahead of us. We basically got to play them again.
All right, y'all, let's
We
go to
got
the
and we
schedule
gotta
then.
beat
Hang
those
on,
teams
let's
because
go
those
to the
is division
schedule.
teams.
Okay,
Them
so
is conference teams too.
the Rams, as we know, the Rams are gonna be a fight. Okay?
Right.
The
Right. I ain't saying it's
Giants,
not.
the Giants should be a win. It should be. It should. But you never know. You just never
Depends
know.
on if we close out Daniel
The
Jones' running game.
Commanders is definitely going to be a fight. That is
Yeah. We
definitely
didn't
going
say
to be a
it
fight.
wasn't. We said it's a possible. We
The
didn't say it's going to be
Packers,
guaranteed.
the Packers are definitely going to be a fight.
Yes.
Okay? The Las Vegas Raiders, you should win that game.
That's Derek
You
Carr game. That's
should.
Derek Carr game.
You should. And then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you just all hell breaks loose in that game.
Well, hell yeah.
So
It's a
what I'm saying
possibility, man.
is that this is for you. Well, this is what I'm
You ain't
saying
changed
is.
my thoughts.
No, because what you're saying here, you're coming up on this damn podcast talking about what
I'm coming up
teams.
on this
You're
podcast
saying
telling you if we
no.
go on a
You're
streak,
saying what teams on here are in the Saints' way right now that can stop us. Like no, there's nobody in
like I
our
said,
way.
I saw the
They got
Giants.
some teams on here that are
I'm
in
old
our
enough to
way.
watch the New York
That
Giants go
Commanders
0 and
game gonna
6.
be the biggest
I'm
one.
old enough to watch the New York Giants start the season 0 and 6, got in the playoffs, got in a win streak, never lost a game, got in the playoffs with an 8-8 record, wind up going to the Super Bowl. Anything happens in football. As long as we're not mathematically out, I'm gonna say we got a chance.
Wanna know what's funny, guys?
I don't
after the
change my
game.
stance on it.
All I know is Atlanta's losing 14-3, and I'm happy about it.
I know.
Who that?
We can win the division. Y'all don't understand this
Who
shit.
that? If we win
All
the
right,
division,
let's
we
talk
in.
about the division. Let's just talk about the division real
Who
quick.
that, buddy? Who that?
Real quick. All right.
Who that?
So Atlanta, let's just say Atlanta loses today. They're 6-5. They lead the division, right? Okay. Then you got Tampa Bay at their 4-6 record.
Right.
Okay. And you have the Saints third place at a 4-7 record. And then you have Carolina. Carolina has a 3-7 record. They didn't play this week.
They're about to play
Okay.
Kansas City next week.
So now, hey, God, look, let me tell you something. The way the Chiefs have been playing this year, I'm gonna just tell you right now, that's upset alert. That's trap game.
Oh,
That is
boy,
trap
please.
game.
Boy, please.
Because they
You don't
haven't been
think?
blowing nobody out. They've been struggling every game, every.
You don't
Look, I'm
think?
done with talking to y'all. I'm about to get off
Struggling
this
wins
stuff.
out. They're losing
So
right
you don't
now.
think
Y'all
Carolina
too boring.
stands
The
a
Carolina
chance?
Panthers are.
They're losing right now.
Y'all
6
can
to
have the show
nothing.
for now, man. Y'all.
Hey,
Ah,
You
hey,
don't
buddy,
think you don't think there's
the
a
Chiefs
possibility there?
You know what's crazy after this
asking to
game?
be upset.
You know what's crazy after this game, but what Taysom did? I just realized that and realized this at the same time. He joins the Jim Brown 30 plus, 10 plus, 10 plus touchdowns club after the performance he just did.
Well, I just got quiet.
Cause it is true. It is true. He literally just put up a prestigious record that has not been set since Jim Brown. 30 plus
Oh my
touchdowns, 30 plus rush touchdowns,
God.
10 plus rushing, and 10 plus passing. And he just did that today.
Well, I mean,
Oh my goodness.
He's on
Look,
the verge of a major record by this year and the end of his contract of the 1,000 and 1,000 and 1,000 club with
look, I'm gonna
Charlie Pippen.
say this, y'all. It was a great dub today. It's a great dub today. The Saints better had won this football game. I was gonna
I
be
got
pissed
tired of losing to
off.
Cleveland in the dome, man. I'm glad we won.
Right. There's just no way
We
we
beat
should
the
have
bricks
lost this
off them
game.
boys 35 to 14. I
Oh no,
said,
it was
no.
a fight, Nas. We came out
Yeah,
the
it was
I
a
gate before
fight
the
know
at
close.
it
first.
was a fight. That scoreboard, I'm like, I'm keep
That
going.
score don't tell us how we struggled a little bit in that game, man.
I know.
Taysom just broke it
When
open.
that defense came back and Taysom took over, I said, uh-oh.
Nas,
Uh-oh.
Nas. Let me get you to understand something. True, Taysom had a great game today, but the reason why, a big reason why, he wasn't game planned against.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't game plan for Taysom to do that.
No,
Taysom
it
been
didn't
out
look
for a
like it.
while.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep. Them 2 turnovers was just rust in the first half. That's why I say I wasn't worried about Taysom. Second half, he did his thing because they didn't account for him. They didn't
Right.
assign a man to him. They
Nope,
forgot
so
who
didn't.
Taysom was.
Yeah.
So that's why Taysom was able to do what he did. But I guarantee you, he won't do it the next game.
We're gonna have to be ready next game, Larry, and switch it up and do some things different. We can
Mm-hmm.
still use them, but not the same way. We can't be predictable, you know.
We got a glaring weakness that is not being addressed. We got a
What's
glaring
that?
weakness. The glaring weakness is the wide receiver depth we got right now.
Of course.
All we really have is MVS. That's all we really got.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I asked that question earlier.
That's
If
all
Derek
we
We
got.
gotta say we got
if
one
Derek Carr was to
experienced
produce,
receiver.
that's why I asked that question earlier. If Derek Carr was to produce those numbers at the end of the season and get us in the playoffs with what we got at receiver, come on, Larry. You know
It justifies his contract, but right now,
and also it would justify his talent too as a quarterback because of what he got. You know what I'm saying?
I can't go that far because, like I said, I wasn't blaming Carr for nothing this year.
I know you wasn't, but I'm
because we had a
saying
bigger problem. But
as a quarterback, you play a quarterback,
but
right?
but
If you
the
had these receivers and you're in the NFL and you get your team to the playoffs with the receivers he got as a quarterback, Larry, give me your honest answer. You know I'm not saying these guys are trash. That's not what I'm saying. They're in the NFL. But at the same time, they're not, top tier wide receivers. Stanley might be number 2, number 3. But if you get this team after these losses to the playoffs as a quarterback, let's say you're the quarterback. Let's say Larry Carter's the quarterback, and you get these things to the playoffs. Not only are you worthy of that contract, but you gotta have more credit and give him consideration. Maybe, especially if you go further than the playoffs. I'm not saying that we are. I'm just saying hypothetically, then they would have to consider you as an MVP candidate because of what you got.
I wouldn't put him that far.
Ooh.
I wouldn't put him up there just yet because his total body of work, as far as the last 2 seasons, it don't dictate that. You know what I'm saying? As far
Well,
as
we're
no
talking about this
MVP.
season though. This season.
Now, if you want to go for team MVP, yeah, I throw his hat in that circle. But as far as
If
league MVP, I can't do
Nah,
that. I can't do
okay,
nah.
that. I can't put him there.
that's why I said
Just
that.
team
Okay, that's why I
MVP
said the numbers
wise,
were
yeah.
exaggerated.
Cause
See,
see,
Apple
you
baby,
got to
yeah.
realize the only two quarterbacks I really actually seen do that in recent history is
Hmm.
Drew Brees and Tom Brady. Take
Right,
teams to the playoffs with substandard receivers.
right.
and that's
But
it.
but
And win
but
with
you
them, and win with them,
and
and
win
win
with
with
them.
them.
But at the same time, you had a coach that put them in position to do that. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? The coach knew how to scheme it. Kubiak is like he's still learning how to scheme.
Yeah, it does.
He's still
It
learning.
does.
Yeah,
I like what he did in the first quarter, though. I like some of those plays you called. It looked
I
nice.
did.
You
Even I
know,
did.
it
I'm
was
seeing it
creative. And
like
then,
he's
in the
regressing a
second
little
quarter,
bit.
it was like, hold on, what we doing, man? You know, like, come on, what you
He's
doing?
going back to what it's because of what he said earlier in the season. We're gonna be run heavy.
That's
No, it's
fine.
no. What it is habitual because I'm start like when people were saying that Dennis Allen was holding him back, I couldn't really believe that. But just looking at the last 2 weeks, I'm starting to like lean that way a little bit. That Dennis
Yes.
Allen was putting his finger on it.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
Exact.
Because he's
Even
running plays we ain't seen before. I'm talking about with him over here. When Dennis Allen was playing, it was like we running the same plays over and over.
'Cause
Three
we,
and out,
we,
three and out, three and out, same plays. Like, come on, man.
well,
mhm.
no creativity, no sauce, no nothing.
No nothing.
Even
No
even
nothing.
Kubiak had the interview about it where he basically did say it was Dennis Allen. It's just he didn't say it in the way to put it out
That's
there
why he's
like that.
gone, because Kamara was upset, Cam Jordan was upset, Derek Carr was upset with him because they're
Honey
not
Badger was
utilizing
upset.
the talent. Yes,
Everybody was upset. Now when he left,
everybody was upset.
they played nice in the media, but you could see through the bullshit. You
You
could
can see
smell it.
it, man.
You
Yeah.
could smell it. They
Kamara
wasn't
walking
happy.
around looking like, come on, man. He had that look on his face, like, come on,
They
bro.
they wasn't happy with his personnel decisions. They knew.
No.
And see, Dank getting on my nerves a little bit because everybody knew with the A.T. Perry situation that it was bullshit. It was personal. It wasn't about the
All
winning.
because he said the same
What is
thing
he doing in
QT
Denver
said.
right now? What is he playing? And Tom Payton
He's
using
being
him?
developed. He's being
See,
developed.
the thing is that there's no they put him on the practice squad, but right now the receivers that Denver got, Sean, you know how Sean do. Sean kind of set with
Yep.
him.
Well,
But
I know.
if an injury happens, then
He'll
he
move
gonna
him
pull
up.
it. He gonna bring him up. But Sean ain't gonna rush him because A.T. Perry, the way your boy was talking, Clint Kubiak talking, he may be like a Robert Meacham type. Meacham couldn't remember the playbook like that, and Meacham wasn't really a practice player. But you throw him out there in
No.
the game,
Right.
and he
He
gonna do
made
his thing.
plays.
He is a
Yeah.
gamer.
And he was
So
only the deep threat. That's it. That's all he was known for. Go catch some deep balls and every now and then come in and make a
Mm-hmm.
play.
and he a devastating blocker.
With that too.
Yep. Who gonna come up to a 6'5", 205-pound receiver blocking you?
That dude was a good blocker, man. He really
He
was.
he wasn't
Cause
6'5". He was 6'2", about 220.
6'3".
but he was still a big
Uh,
dude for a
no,
receiver though.
Robert Meacham 6'2".
Yeah.
Oh, Reaching was 6'2". Oh,
He was about 6'2", about 6'2", 217.
mm.
That's what he was when he came in. 6'2", 217.
Still a big body receiver.
Yeah, fast, tall, fast
Yep.
receiver.
And then
So
A.T. Perry comes in. I'm looking at him like,
6'5", 205. He basically Aaron Brooks size.
yep. At wide receiver with speed, with crazy speed.
He don't have great. Well, he got. See what he was? He was a long strider. He was a long strider. He not gonna blow you away in the 40. Even though he had a good 40 time for a receiver his size, but
Mm-hmm.
his thing was the 50-50 balls. He won the majority of them battles with the 50-50 balls.
He made 50-50 balls look like 70-30s.
The thing is,
Yeah.
he gave you that jump ball threat, and that's what
Yo,
we
we
don't
got
have. We don't have it right now.
Larry, we
The
got
only
and now
receiver you got is Scantling. He's 6'4",
we got
201 pounds.
these
That's
next
it.
He's
couple
not a
of these
He's not a
these
jump guy. He's not a jump guy like that, but nonetheless, he's a deep threat that if you put that ball high, he's gonna snatch it.
he's a
these,
rack
these
receiver. He a rack
right,
receiver.
right. These these next few games, man, Rams, that's gonna be a tough game. But it's gonna be
Yep.
here at home.
It's gonna be
And
here this time.
I think we owe them some revenge, man.
I
In the
They
think
owe
we
past.
going
us revenge.
I think we're gonna punch the Rams in the mouth. Long as our corners hold up, long as Alante Taylor, he getting better.
We got
As far as
he
playing
got
the
right.
outside,
It's
he
just he
adjusting.
Cause
was
guess
at
what? They're gonna throw a
he
cup at
was
him, bro. They're gonna throw a cup
it's
at that boy.
Yeah, we got
Alante is just having to get readjusted to the
see
outside DB position because
And
Cup is not the
Parkour
threat
too.
no more.
It's
Parkour is
Parkour.
the threat. Parkour is the
Yeah.
threat. Cup is not
Puka,
the
yeah,
threat.
Puka Nakua is the threat now.
Cup had let me see how many what he had today, because I know he had a big game today.
Cup
Um
had a good game too, but
Ron
we can lock
Clary
him
is the
down.
third.
huh?
We can lock him down. But for as Matthew Stafford, all we got to do is put pressure on him.
Put
If we
pressure
put
on him,
pressure on,
please. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
put pre- and the defensive line is not the same. 'Cause they just struggled. They just struggled with the Patriots today.
That's what I'm saying. They struggled hard.
They struggled,
Um
and
did
Drake
they
May
win?
threw that intercept at the end. Yeah, they won because Drake May. I don't know where the hell he threw that ball. Drake May garbage. I told y'all that ball was garbage. He ain't had
He
no business
did.
being drafted that high. Michael Penix
Man,
should have been drafted in his spot.
we got the Commanders, the Rams,
Well, you
and the
know
Raiders
Atlanta
at
ruined
home.
that.
We got the Commanders, the Rams, and the Raiders at
Atlanta
home.
straight
We
ruined
should
that.
beat
They
the
got the
Raiders, bro.
jump. They
We
had the
should beat the
jump.
Raiders. We should
No,
beat the Raiders. We should beat the Giants. Packers. You know, y'all know what? That last game in Week 18 against the Bucks is gonna be huge.
That's important. That's very
It's
important.
gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
that,
huge game,
that,
and I think that's gonna determine who gets in and who gets out.
It's gonna be like I said. It's gonna be the Commanders, Packers, Rams, and Buccaneers. All four of those games is gonna tell us all about whether we got a chance or not.
Right.
that Bucks game, we're gonna be at a disadvantage.
But not only that, y'all, the only
Because
game
we
we
in
got
their
left
house. And on
that's
top of
out
that,
of
they got
conference.
No, it ain't
The only
about
game
their
we got
house.
left out of conference is the Raiders. Every other game is NFC.
plus you gotta
NFC
look at
game.
it. They get Evans back.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4,
Exactly. That's the
5,
problem.
6 NFC
That's the
games we got
problem.
left to play.
They get Evans back.
That's the problem because
Well,
we
we
don't
might
have
get
Lattimore.
Shahid back.
We don't have Lattimore no more to
Don't
shut
have
him out.
Lattimore. Nope.
Cause
We don't
all you're
have
gonna have
nobody to
is
shut him out.
And Lattimore
all
was
you're
his
gonna
daddy.
have is
We all know that.
Alante. All you're
Lattimore was
gonna
his
have is
daddy.
Alante covering
look,
Mike Evans.
Chris Godwin might.
He
I
gonna
don't know
kill
what his
Alante.
injury is. Is he still gonna be out? Chris Godwin?
That's the thing. Alante got
I
to work
think
on his technique.
it all depends. We got to see how it shape up. But my main Evans, my main concern with the Bucks is Mike Evans because we don't have Lattimore to lock him down and take away him
Oh
no more.
man, Chris
Because
Godwin is the Saints killer to me. That boy, there.
yeah, Chris Godwin the one that killed us because we didn't have
Man, he
nobody else
always killer,
to
just
cover
like
him.
Joey Galloway.
Chris Godwin out for the season.
Chris Godwin remind me a lot of Joey Galloway. Used to tell us
If he out for the season, we good. But Mike Evans is my concern. Mike Evans and
Yeah,
that
Mike
tight end.
Evans is that X
I put
factor
Kool-Aid
at
on
that
him.
receiver core.
Put Kool-Aid on him.
No.
Not, Kool-Aid had a hell of a game today. Kool-Aid really shut his side of the field out.
That's what I'm saying. Put Kool-Aid
We
on
didn't
Evans.
we didn't hear Kool-Aid name called not one
At
time
all.
today
Nope.
about nothing.
I
About
could see
nothing.
that. I could see that. Give
You
the
know
kid
who
a
he
shot
locked up,
against
huh? He
it.
locked up number 19. What his name
Yeah,
is? Cedric
Cedric Tillman.
Tillman? Yeah,
yeah, he locked him up.
Locked him up.
He
Because now
he locked
Kool-Aid
Jerry
is
Judy
gaining
up too. When
confidence.
Jerry Judy went on that side, he locked him up too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We need to put Kool-Aid on Evans.
Because
So we might have.
Kool-Aid is gaining confidence as he go.
And he's long and tall, and he can handle. He can hang with Mike Evans. I think he
You know what I'm
can.
saying? He's not the
He got good
typical.
speed.
He got good speed. And though he's not the typical size type of DB, he's 5'11", 6 feet.
That's typical.
Say,
It is.
yep.
That's average.
Yeah,
But we know
he the
Lattimore
typical
got that
size
boy
DB.
head. Boy, Lattimore's like he ain't doing nothing when I'm in the game. Nothing.
And like
Absolutely nothing. Oh, EJ left out.
Mm-hmm.
the average size of a cornerback is like 5'10" to 6'1".
5'10". Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's like Alante and Jalen Ramsey in them sizes.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm looking at the schedule, man. It's gonna be tough to get wins I think it's gonna be a tough road.
The Commanders is gonna be the tough one because
if
the
we
X
win out,
factor is Jaden Daniels.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Nas. I think the Giants game in New York gonna be a dogfight. I really do. I don't think it's gonna be no easy game for them.
I
I
don't
think it's
think it's
gonna be a
gonna be a dog.
dogfight.
I don't think it's gonna be a dogfight. You know why? Because the Giants' run defense is not all that good. Kamara gonna eat that game.
But
Kamara and
are we
Taysom.
gonna get up to play? Are we
Just
gonna get
gonna
up to play
rip
that
that
game?
run game defense alive.
It's gonna be cold, Larry. It's gonna be
Say,
outdoors,
bruh.
cold.
Say, bruh. Darren Riz is showing me something, bruh. Darren Riz gotta he gotta if we keep winning like this, he got an inside track to becoming a permanent head coach.
As you should.
And
If he
because the
went out,
players
if
is
he went out and get
because
them to the
them
playoffs,
players is
he
playing
should
for
be the
him
head coach.
effective immediately.
He should be. He should be at least given a chance to audition for the job. You know what I mean? If he gets the same and went
He
out
auditioned.
with
He
the rest of the schedule,
he auditioned or not. If we went out, you gotta give it to him. Even if
you
we
gotta give
lose
it to
two
him.
more games, you still got it. He still got a good chance of getting it
Yeah,
because
right.
look at the big turnaround. Look at the
Right,
change in the
exactly.
Look at
culture of
how
the
the
team.
players is playing
You
for
can
him.
see it, Larry. You can see it. They laughing, they jumping up and down, they high fiving each other. That stuff matters.
Exactly. A player's first
So
head coach.
when
he
Dennis
he
Allen was out there, man, them players looked like they wanted to just go home.
so see he interacts with the players. So
Hey,
when
baby.
Peyton Turner, because when they called that ghost penalty on Peyton Turner on that field goal,
I'm
and they
talking about
still
he
ended up
cussed the
missing.
refs out. He cussing the refs
He
out.
cussed the, but you know who's the first person who met him on the sideline?
Who?
Rizzy.
Mm-hmm.
Rizzy got over there, talked to him, calmed him down, patted him on the head. He went and sat down somewhere.
It was
Dennis Allen didn't do
everything.
that.
It
Dennis
was
Allen didn't do
very
that.
telling to see Granderson and Darren Rizzi celebrating on the sideline. Like, did y'all see that moment on the sideline? Like,
Yep.
these players are happy and get
Yeah.
excited to be around this man. You know, like the
Yep,
energy is
because
flipped.
he is the guy
They
that
didn't
they
do that with
decide to
Dennis
play
Allen.
for.
They didn't do that with him.
It's
They
because
didn't do that
Right,
with him.
exactly.
coach's mentality. How your mentality is as a head coach is how your players is gonna act and play.
And think about this too, y'all. I really think honestly, because a lot of people are writing off Darren Rizzi, but I think if he
Woo!
wins, he goes on a good winning streak and keeps this energy alive to finish the season. Whether we we don't win all of our games or not, but if we win most of these games, I think he really needs a shot to be considered the guy. He really
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
Boy, the Bills about
Period.
to score on the Chiefs
Because you
right
got to
now.
look at all the other candidates, Mike Vrabel, Robert Saleh, and all them cats.
We ain't worrying about them. You know why? Because it's gonna come down to money at the end. He gonna be a cheaper, better option.
Yep,
Right.
Right.
I'm not sold
exactly.
on Mike Vrabel as a coach. I'm not sold on him at all. So I don't even know why they keep throwing his name. I'm not sold on him. But
Right, because he ain't done nothing.
Darren Rizzi gonna be a cheaper he gonna be a cheaper
Gonna be
option
right
Cheaper,
here.
because
The
affordable
only
option.
And
guy, the
already know
only
the system.
guy The only guy I see out there in the market right now where I can completely just say like throw the house at him is
is
Ben
the Lions.
Johnson
Yep,
from the
the Lions
Lions.
OC. The Lions OC. That's
Yes,
the only one.
that's the
Outs,
only one.
outside of him, nobody else shaking the tree.
Right.
Yep.
Everybody else is a big
Can't keep
reach.
bringing all these outside people in and then starting a whole new
Everybody else
system
is nothing
and
but
then
straight
expecting the
reaches.
quarterback to win
That's why I'm
and
saying I
figure
don't
things out.
agree
It don't
with
work
us
like that.
getting another head coach like that. A
But
big
see,
name
Can't
because
expect
they
that.
big names.
but see,
Big,
this gon' this gonna be the factor with Rizzy. If Derek Carr keep looking like he looking better than what he was looking with Dennis Allen, if he put up the numbers that he's supposed to put up, and we put up, like EJ said, enough wins,
Right.
then you got to look at the response of the defense.
Right,
That's growth.
exactly.
That's
Right.
growth. Why stunt that growth and come in with something new that may
Brand
not work?
new and trying
When
to
you
do all that all over again. Right. Yeah.
and
when
then
the man,
Money Mickey made clear publicly that he's not planning
Right.
on a rebuild.
all right then, there we go.
And
That right
Mickey
there
might be
did it.
careful too because
That's the
his job is
straightener.
on the line too.
Look,
He better get with it because
we
his job on the line too. I can see that.
we're gonna need a signature win, and I'm looking at Washington. We can
That's
get
a big
Washington.
game.
We can get Washington. The only
And look,
thing
we
is,
got that Sunday night game against the
Jaden
Packers. That's gonna be
Daniels.
a
Jaden Daniels.
no, it ain't about Jaden Daniels. We need more wide receivers because the Redskins have the ability now to lock down both sides of the field.
yes, they do. They got a defense, bro.
Long as
Mm-hmm.
Marshawn Lattimore is healthy, they can lock down both sides of the field.
And Marshawn knows our offense.
Yes.
That's gonna
So
play
we
Mm-hmm.
a key
so
factor in that game.
we gonna need one or two more receivers to step up, and we got to lean on our tight ends. Why Juwan Johnson not getting more targets? I don't
We've
know.
been saying that since the beginning of the
I
season,
don't know.
Larry.
Because
We've
they've
been
been
saying that
getting
since
close
last
to
year.
his targets.
We
Where's
Since
can
Juwan
last
no
at?
year.
longer lean on our defense to bail us out of
We
football
gotta
games
score
no more,
points.
y'all.
Yeah.
We have to go ahead as an offense and have to win these games offensively. I like
Yeah.
how Clint Kubiak is now, figuring out ways
Opening
to
up.
get
He's
better
You
play
opening
calls
up.
out there.
It's just he's
Like it's
still learning to scheme as he
right,
goes.
mm-hmm.
right.
And which ain't easy for most cases.
No, really, it is kind of easy in a sense because you gotta commit to what you want to do. You gotta know who you want to attack on that defense and how you want to attack. You gotta get real good with your personnel package as far as forcing mismatches. We learned that from Sean. We didn't always have the best talent, but if we could force a mismatch,
With
then we
big
gonna get them.
with even if they was like no name receivers, Sean Payton knew how to beat you with the key best move. Matchups.
Because every receiver we had, even though there was a no name, they specialized in something. Lance Moore, he was a hand specialist. He was underneath. He was clutch.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Meacham, big receiver with speed and catch. Mismatch.
Deep
Marcus
ball
Colston.
guy.
Marcus Colston, your possession receiver. Devery Henderson, your speedster. So Robert Meacham was more of a hybrid between Henderson and Colston. You had
Mm-hmm.
it's like steps. You had steps. And then you had cats like Terrence Copper come in there and make plays. You had cats like what the boy name was we just got rid of, number 10. Couldn't get on stay healthy. I don't forgot the boy name already. Drew Brees broke the record with him.
Traquan Smith.
Traquan Smith. You had cats like Traquan Smith coming out there making plays. Everybody specialized in something. These new cats we got, what do they specialize in? Marquez MVS, he a speedster. Who else? Think about it. Who else specialized in something? Mason Tempton, we heard all the hype about him. I ain't seen nothing from him yet that justify it.
Mason Tipton I even said earlier in the season, Mason Tipton should be a slot receiver.
But even in the slot, what is he specializing in? What is he doing? Nothing. Cedric Wilson, what does he specialize in? What is he doing? Nothing. With the boy Brown, what does he specialize in? What is he doing? He a big receiver. Why? What does he specialize in? Nothing. You see what I'm saying? You see why I say we got to upgrade the wide receiver room? Oh, we only
Mm-hmm.
got really one receiver.
That's
Rashid
why I
Shaheed.
said that earlier. Yeah, that's why I
Rashid
said that.
Shaheed. He specializes. He's a deep threat. Chris Olave. He can be a deep threat, but he's also a good route runner and a good
It's
A
it's
complete
and a good
receiver.
slot receiver.
it's just
Basically.
telling that we need that physical guy. And right now, MVS could be that physical guy that can take the pressure off of Olave and Rashid Shaheed. Like we need more than just speed guys. That was the problem at the beginning of the
We
season.
just
We
got to
got the
get
speed
possession guys.
right.
We got to get another possession receiver,
But you know what?
similar to Ole.
But you know what we did? We cut our possession receiver on some bullshit. We
Exactly.
cut it.
A.T. Perry.
We
Because
cut it.
DA,
That man,
DA,
We
that
said,
man, Larry,
DA cut
Larry,
him
Larry
because
ain't gonna
what?
ever let that
He
go,
was
boy.
covering up
Larry.
I,
secrets.
I can't. You know why I can't? Because last season he proved it. You know what I'm saying? Last
Yeah.
season he proved it.
Look
We
at what
knew
he
what we
did
got.
his rookie year. The boy
The pre
balled.
the preseason he led the NFL in receiving, catches and
I was
yards. He led it.
I, you're right. And I was upset with it too because I felt like if you earned it last season, why are you not getting playing time
You
this
want to
year?
know why? Go check his interview out of what he said in that interview when he first
Uh,
went to Denver.
we already know why. We got the proof that they had him that they had him on the injured list for no reason. He wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
Somebody
That's
It
said he
was
wasn't hurt
DA.
Dennis Allen.
That
It
was
was
that was
Dennis Allen
DA.
covering his
because of
cheeks.
because of what they did to Kendra Miller, and that came out. So
Yep.
we know. So we know it was some bullshit behind it, but also his relationship with Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas is his mentor. Da
Right.
didn't like that. Da is a fucking woman. He walk like a woman. He act like a woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Switching bi. He got
Chopping wood.
he got
Hey
feminine
man. Sometimes
He
you
got
just gotta pop out and show 'em.
say, bruh, say, bruh,
Yeah, he popping out all right.
say, bruh. And if y'all notice, after they cut A.T. Perry before that Chiefs game, it was a change in the players' attitudes. That's when they
Yeah,
really
Even
stopped
they
giving a
was
fuck
mad with A.T. Perry getting cut by DA.
because
yeah.
they knew, they knew,
They all knew.
they knew, and that's why I can't. I hate Dennis Allen with a passion. I hate him with a passion, bro.
I just hate that we made this change so late in the season, man. I think we would have really had a shot at this.
Money Mickey's ego because he's
Yeah,
so stuck in his ways about he's not about letting guys go who's supposed to be let go. I
yeah.
even screamed that Dennis Allen should have got let go after the him and
Yeah.
Sean Payton game. What happened?
Hey,
You
Larry,
Yep.
got
Yo,
his ego.
Larry.
yes,
Cup had 2 touchdowns today, 100+ yards, so he's still a threat. But I
yeah,
know
but
what you're saying.
no,
That
he
Nakua is the
he
one we
got
got to
majority of his
really
yards.
watch because he the X factor.
Oh, hey, look. Hey, both of them. We can't just say one of them. We got to say
Go back,
both of
go back and look at the highlights on Cup. He got majority of his yards and one touchdown off of blown coverage.
Yeah, but we've been blowing coverages, Larry.
Exactly. But we
them. Hey,
really got to
Alon,
worry about Nakua.
we haven't talked about Alante making the change back to outside corner, but you can see it's still an adjustment for him. Like
It's a
he's been found.
readjustment
He's
because
been found. He's been
naturally
found in moments where he's been exposed a little bit, and that's okay. That's understandable because he's trying to learn how to play outside again.
he got to
But that,
relearn because I even said that at one point where I
But
didn't
listen,
agree with Alante being as a slot DB because of the fact of he's a natural outside DB. Where you said EJ, you said Saints
yeah,
have a issue of putting players out in position
where
in
they don't
other
belong.
positions where they don't belong. And
that's right.
look what Dennis Allen did to Alante. You could even tell in the interview Alante didn't want to be a slot DB because he
Alon,
knew
Right.
Alante played better on the outside as a rookie. His rookie
Yeah.
year,
his
he was
rookie
on the
year he
outside.
balled out.
He was shutting it down. They put him inside, so he adjusted
Took
to the
his nuts
inside.
away. Took
No,
his whole nuts away.
no, they didn't take his nuts away because he excelled inside.
He
He
excelled
excelled
inside
inside.
too.
He excelled inside because he didn't have to cover. He didn't have to cover the number one. He was covering the two, threes, and fours in there.
Right. Right.
So he
Hmm.
thrived. So with his speed in a short area, it worked for him. But now that he back outside, he got to
He got to
adjust back
readjust.
to
Think,
being
think,
outside.
think about,
He got to readjust
think
at
about.
covering more
Nah,
routes than
nah.
he would
Think about,
inside.
Think about Chauncey Gardner Johnson. He's more like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Chauncey wasn't. He wasn't.
Outside type of guy. He was more of an
Yeah.
inside guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Like think
Hey,
about this too, y'all. Like now, I gotta give Hugo Almighty, gotta give him credit. He been holding it down.
Hmm.
He been holding it down. Now I gotta give him credit where credit is due. Now and another person too. Um, like I still think like going forward, like we still need to really check on the safety spots. But Will
Yep.
Harris, man, Will Harris has been a dog ever since coming
Hmm.
back,
yeah.
man. And
Don't forget
he
that one
started
kid.
out the season very well.
And
Hmm.
then he got hurt, and then we fell off. 31.
Yeah.
I'm still not sold on him.
No,
We need to
I'm
look at
not.
I
safety in the
like that
draft.
one dude that we brought back that nobody is talking about. Roger
Nah,
Teamer.
he ain't because we ain't talking about him because he ain't hit the field yet.
Right. He
That's
hasn't
why
been
we
You
out
talking
there.
saw
about
what he did. Did you see? Did they not see what he did preseason? That boy was covering up everything center field.
him.
Yeah.
But you know what? I got something I've been thinking about. I wanted to throw at y'all because I was asleep this morning for the podcast this morning. I didn't go to sleep till like 8 this morning. But I want to bounce something out off of y'all for us to draft. What y'all think about drafting that wide receiver out of South Carolina?
Mm.
Oh.
Getting him first round.
Well, you know what? That's not. I ain't gonna lie to you. If we got a chance to get him, I wouldn't mind getting him. But then at the same time, too, he wouldn't be my top priority anymore because of how MVS is playing right now. Now,
Yeah,
if MV,
MVS
if
is only going to be on a 2-year deal. He'll just be a veterinary guy.
no, no, but check this out. It might be worth getting him because when it come down to re-sign, because remember we still gotta, we not promised to have Shaheed next year. He only on a
Right,
1-year deal.
right.
So Shaheed
We got
go. We
him
got
this year and next season, and after
no.
that,
We
that's
don't.
it.
No, we don't have him next season. We got him this season.
This season, yeah, he
That's it.
signed just a 1 year deal.
After this year, we might lose him depending on how he heal up. Now, if nobody don't pick him up, we could probably re-sign him. But what the receiver from South Carolina brings is a dimension that we don't have. He reminds me of a bigger Andre Johnson. For the simple fact, he don't have good quarterback play at South Carolina right now, but the boy is 6'5", 240. He a track he a track runner. If you was to time in a 40, I would give him about a 4.31, 4.32. Probably faster than
Oh,
that.
get
I
that
really
kid.
think,
Get that
I think,
kid.
I think honestly too though, like for like going into this draft, some of the positions we need to really look out for, like you said, receiver. Also, we need to find a backup running back, man. Like we need to find somebody who can come in for Alvin Kamara, man. I saw Jordan Mims today. Jordan Mims didn't look all great to me. Jamal, we paying him too much. He needs to get cut at the end of this season.
Jamal hurt. Jamal been hurt.
We got the running back.
Yeah,
We
He
actually
gotta
we
go
act-
though. He gotta go. He
we
gotta go.
we we actually got the running back on the roster. We just can't keep him healthy.
He gotta go.
Kendra Miller.
I
Kendra
believe,
Miller.
I believe in Kendre, but you need that third guy. You need that third guy just in case, any injury come along, or if Kendre or Alvin Kamara, because they too similarly based. You need that power guy.
Jamal gotta go,
And
bro. I'm sorry.
Hey,
The
hey,
time is
hey,
up.
hey, you know what? We got him actually. We got him.
Jacoby Kabodi. We got
Cabody.
him back.
But
We
we
got
Cabote.
him
got
back.
we
Yeah,
gotta kick the
we
tires on him. We gotta get some real game time to look at him. But I believe we
Yeah,
got him. We just gotta
because you got to
put him
look
up
at that.
there.
He reminds me of Latavius Murray a little bit, but faster.
We actually got him. So based on our financial situation,
Right.
we're gonna have to go through the draft. If we can't
Yep.
afford
We
if we
got
can't
to.
afford to sign Shaheed,
We
we still
got
got
to.
Marquez Valdez Scantling, but we don't have a receiver with the same skill set that that boy from South Carolina got. We don't have that big
right.
fast,
Nope.
the big mismatch where you got
Yeah.
to account for this boy.
You
You
gotta.
could put
Yeah.
that ball.
Yeah.
You could put that ball to that boy easy.
But you can hit him
50-50
We
easy.
ball
we
to this boy,
also
70-30.
we also need to get more depth. I hate we keep doing this every year, and it's not the most sexiest thing to do, but we need to get more depth on the offensive line, man. We can't keep going into
That's
a
what I kept
season.
telling people last year. EJ, that
We,
we need to
Hey,
We
we,
got to
draft
draft us a left guard.
linemen.
hey, check it out. Now
Need to draft linemen.
I got to do more research on him, but he kept popping out to me in the game yesterday. I believe he was the left guard for Florida. He kept popping out in the game.
yeah,
That left guard
yeah,
for
he looked
Florida.
pretty
I think
good. Yeah.
number 66. He a dog. But that boy was mauling shit. He was mauling.
What y'all think about Will Campbell, man? He was gonna be a top 5, top 10 pick. Now he gonna drop. He gonna drop. He gonna drop probably in our area.
He
Hmm.
not gonna. Will Campbell not gonna drop. He not gonna drop. He's still gonna be like linemen don't drop like that unless he have a horrible combine and a horrible Senior Bowl or whatever other after the season bowls that they put him in to showcase him. He got to do absolutely horrible to drop. Other than that,
He just
offensive linemen don't drop like that.
he just like he struggled a lot this season though. His fall starting, his like he's been exposed a couple of times. Pass blocking. He's always been a great run blocker. It's just like I'm not seeing the same guy I saw. The first couple of years he was at LSU.
But you gotta look at what's going on with that offense. Because first of all, you got a quarterback back there that holds the ball too long. Nussmeier holds that ball too long.
Yeah,
He does.
yeah.
I've even
He
said
holds
that.
it too long.
Nussmeier
Them
don't
line,
use his feet like supposed to.
them linemen ain't gonna hold them blocks that long.
They gonna hold by a base
Nussmeier
5 seconds.
holds that ball entirely too long, and I don't like Nussmeier throwing motion because it's too much wasted motion. And then with that little sidearm motion he's throwing, that's why he throws a lot of picks with that sidearm looking motion. That's ugly.
He played like his daddy. He played, you know what I'm saying? That he played like his daddy. He played like a
He don't.
scared little punk.
No, let me tell you something. He's not even good as his daddy.